Well, he was on a different planet when he tore Arsenal to shreds, but he's been on the same planet as the rest of us these past few days, which is why, with the rest of these Barcelona superstars, he's been cooped up in a bus for the best part of 14 hours, getting to Milan for this first leg.
Yeah, but when he's been surrounded by numbers in the past, he's always found a way through them.
Well, the first goal against Arsenal, he had 5 in on it, just lashing into the
I think it would have just been one of those days. I don't think you can have a game plan to stop Messi. I think you've got to listen. Whoever gets to him, make sure you don't sell your. He's that good, Richard. He borders on being unplayable at times. You know, he sort of dangles that ball in front of you, wanting you to put a foot out. And the minute you put a foot out, he's past you, he skips past you. The ball is never more than 4 or 5 inches away from the end of his toes. I think he's quite unique. I think he's also extremely brave because he takes the ball in very, very tight areas. And I just look, tonight I can't see Inter Milan getting beat, but over the 2 legs, I cannot see Barcelona not getting through. I think they've that much ammunition, not just Messi, that they can hurt you from so many places.
What's he like in 5 sides?
Well, I think the word is unplayable. When he's on top form, he is unstoppable. You know, you can see what he wants to do. You can see where he's going to take you, and he ends up running past you. He shows you that a little bit too much of the ball. You think you're going to get there, and he's put it past you, and the ball usually is in the back of the net.
What if you want to kick him?
Well, he'll usually get up again. Hardly ever reacts to being kicked. Just gets on with the game. And his physical strength is something that people don't realise. He's very strong.
I think the Argentinians are very tough as well. I think he can cope with that. You know, they scored a goal recently where he was floored 2 or 3 times. You know, they come in and tried to kick him. He's such a low centre of gravity that he just bounces, he just pops back up and away he goes again.
He gets his body, when the challenge is coming, he gets his weight on that side to withstand the challenge. He's small, I bet when he strips off he's all there. I bet he's a little muscular, compact little unit. But it's all about getting your weight in the right place at the right time when the challenge is coming. He is brave as a lion, because I've just said he takes the ball in really, really tight areas where he knows there's a real chance he's going to get kicked. He risks serious injury in every game he plays, because he's only ever sort of half an inch away from getting a dull one, a really bad one. And that is the only thing that's going to stop him, in my opinion, from being maybe the best ever.
Last one on him, Ida. Does he know how good he is?
Well, if he keeps listening to us and read the newspapers and whatever people say about him, I'm sure he's bound to realise.
But you get the feeling it just all sort of washes off him and he's not that bad, that he just wants to go out and play again every week.
The best thing about Lionel Messi is he's a wonderful human being. He's a lovely character. You won't hear him in the dressing room. He just gets on with things. He goes home and plays PlayStation, I think, for about 5-6 hours a day. Really close to his family. He's got all his family living with him. He's got
from the start of this, looks like the same system that they went in against Chelsea with.
Here's Lionel Messi. The more that they can starve him of service, the better. And Cambiasso in media roster with Lionel Messi, 4 Argentinians in the Inter lineup, and that may help. Wide by Pedro to Dani Alves. Now Messi. Weaving his way through. Was he caught on the edge of the area? No.
Here's this example here, just tucks inside here. He's very much looking for that, you know.
Alves again, who has been used further forward in some recent games by Barcelona. We saw their lead at the top cut to a point at the weekend after only drawing in the dark.
The skill and the ability when they have the football in their possession, but what they do when they don't have the football is admirable as well.
Messi just Lionel Messi on the occasion when Asier Del Horno was sent off.
Well, I'm not sure what Samuel and Lucio were doing there. Really sloppy piece of defending at the back there.
Here's Messi. Now Maxwell. Just got the edge on Cambiasso. Has he run it too far? He's pulled it back. And it's in! And Barcelona get the breakthrough through Pedro. Just after they'd had a scare at one end. It's Pedro who converts at the other.
Well, that all started by that sloppy piece of defending with the ball at the back with Lucio and and Samuel, and they never quite got themselves together from then. But I don't know what Maicon's doing here. Look at him, look at the right back. I've no idea. He steps out trying to have a look at Keita, and he doesn't go and cover the run of Maxwell. Allows him just to wander freely into the area from here. He picks out a really good ball.
Who would have come into this game hoping to be compact enough to absorb everything that Barcelona could throw.
Mentally, how they cope with it. I talked about the experience they have in this team, and they have it. But
it's come off Messi. Cambiasso trying to break it up.
Experience as him.
Here goes Messi. Lucio thought he'd stopped him, Samuel did, but Messi, Inter cannot really afford to squander such chances. Here's Ibrahimovic.
Another equaliser. Well, we thought this might be tight. Not much happening, not many goals. We might all be wrong.
You do tend to find it.
Put pressure under. And it's just all for nothing, really. I don't want to say this for Inter's sake, but he's been quiet.
Messi. Looking to take on Samuel, who's trying to force him away from danger, and does. Alves. Messi again. Eto'o gets to him this time. But Messi will keep bouncing up for more and getting involved. Let's take an extra roll or two this time.
Well, he just got caught as he was falling. Cambiasso just leg banged into his head. Look, there was any intent from that. That was a nasty one. Just couldn't keep his footing there, and then just gets caught there. You can see that as he falls into Cambiasso. It's another one of those periods with Barcelona dominating the ball 30-40 yards from goal.
Here's Xavi. Here's Alves. Xavi again. Picks out the ball to Messi this time. Messi forced to turn away.
1-1. That's for sure. And this pressure's mounting now as we said. His vision, and they're away.
Alves. Now Messi. The semi-finals of the Champions League since they played here, because it was against AC Milan, of course, in 2003. Here's Messi. Thiago Motta winning the tackle against him, and even though Messi stands and stares, the referee not convinced by his appeals.
To go wide.
Pandev. Busquets. Here's Lionel Messi. Danger signs here for Inter. It's swerved, and Julio Cesar did well to deal with that.
Well, I know it's not easy, but you know where he's going.
Here's Messi, who hasn't given Inter enough problems for final in this competition.
And he's another one who's on a yellow card as well.
Need to do the job that Mourinho has detailed him to do. Here's Messi. He's got Zanetti, his Argentine international colleague, to shake off. It's another on there. Not quite caught out because Cambiasso's through ball didn't come off. There's one on here though. No, the flag's up against Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Mourinho's sides know how to make the most of that, and that's very, very close. A much tougher task. I had no idea 3-1 was in the offing, I have to say that. Well, Inter will have to, if things don't get any better. Simple as that, Rob.
Skull at Kievo back in January was expected to miss the rest of the season, but he's going to come on here for... It's Messi.
Well, they need a bit of magic from their magic man. He really has been on the periphery of this game.
It's Messi's chance to glitter. It is Lionel Messi, and Julio Cesar meets the challenge. But away he goes again, Messi. Bounces up from one disappointment.
And this is the free kick. Gets it up and over and down, but well, Julio Cesar always had it covered. Never quite had enough pace on it.
Here's Messi. Came off the back of Zenit. Here's Busquets. Now Lionel Messi.
It's 5 minutes, I think, for either of these teams is so important.
Messi unable to find a way around Wesley Sneijder the first time.
Yeah, the last corner.
Balotelli deals with that one. Stankovic goes up for it as well. It's broken to Piqué, and Lucio gets himself in the way. Different story this year, though.
This is this chance when he takes it round the goalkeeper, and then Lucio gets back in there to block it. Look at him. Couldn't quite sit for him again. When he did try and get it, the big centre-half was up for it to show. Look at the frustration in little Xavi. You do not see that very often from him. It's where they wanted this interside to be, and well, Mourinho's taking them there. Can he take them
against Ronaldo last year when they drew the first leg, but Ronaldo scored and was victorious in the second leg, much earlier in the competition than this for Manchester United.
And although they won't be celebrating too much after this, Rob, if it stays like this, no, we're not sure it'll stay like this, it, you know, it'll be a marvellous night for everyone.
Stoppage time here because Barcelona keep knocking at the door, and with the talent at their disposal, you can't write them off, especially this man, Lionel Messi. Alves with the ball across, Piqué is forward yet again, and they go for the spectacular. It's a special result for the special one. Barcelona, the defending European champions, under real pressure after this 3-1 defeat in Milan to Inter on a night that started so well for them with Pedro's goal, but a wonderful response. Sneijder, Maicon, and a really deserved goal from Milito, making it Inter 3, Barcelona 1, and real pressure on Barcelona at the Nou Camp for the second leg.